In for the latest forecast on this first alert weather day. Hey, Steve, are we going to get a baseball game in tonight? We hope so.
We will. I think we will get the game in. In fact, I expect it to start on time, but there may be a delay or there may be some rain they try to push through depending on how heavy it is. It would be a delay or maybe just push through if it's lighter. Nothing imminently affecting the ballpark. Something could pop up, though. And right now we have these showers out way off to the west. I'm timing those out in about 2.5 hours, but they're probably going to fall apart before it even reaches the stadium. It's already kind of breaking up. But some new showers and even a thunderstorm can bubble up as this front is going to drag into the area and stall out. That'll be the focus for some new showers and storms. So yes, there's a possibility of a delay. There is chance for some rain as we head through the evening hours. Let's hope it just stays away from Busch Stadium. We get the game in. Otherwise, cloudy and muggy. Temperatures in the 70s. So it's going to be a very humid one at the ballpark. Just hoping the rain stays away. Any threat for anything strong or severe is way to the south. So nothing severe for us. In the meantime, hopefully the rain stays away and we enjoy a great game right here on Channel 4.
3-1, hit a long way the other way. Walker to the track, to the wall. He got it. Jordan Walker robs Perez of a homer.
That grab by Jordan Walker during Sunday's win over the Royals is our Tarps Off play of the week. Despite the phenomenal season Jordan is having right now with 18 homers, 58 RBI, and an 864 OPS, Walker finished 2 spots out of the final fan vote all-star ballot. The player vote can still carry him to the game, though, and check out how his teammates and even a former teammate supported him earlier this week. Jordan Walker, why does he deserve to be in this All-Star game?
He's the best right fielder in the league, not even close. I mean, the numbers are there. So, yeah, he should. If it's an all-star game, he's an all-star. He should be there.
How impressed have you been seeing him work both at the plate and out there in right field?
Yeah, it's super impressive. I mean, all sides of the ball. I mean, he's even stealing bases. So it's just been great to watch. To see him have the success because all the work that he's put in it's awesome. And it's just, I mean, it's great that he's on our team because he's just tearing other teams up.
From the get-go this season, he's been locked in, had big at-bats for us all year, anchoring that middle of our lineup. And it's just been impressive and fun to watch.
Playing with Walker, the one thing I always appreciated with him is that he played hard, always. Even when it wasn't going well, he played hard and he cared. To see what he went through last year, to see the turnaround this year has really just been enjoy. I can't tell you how happy I am for him. It's hard to do that. It's hard to turn it around as much as he's turning it around. So it's just unbelievable and a credit to him. Like I said, I know how much he wanted to play well last year and how much it hurt him. So to see him play at an MVP level is insane, and I'm happy it's happened to him.
The mentality it takes to have the turnaround that he's had, describe what you're seeing from him and the confidence he's having.
This is a hard game. Everyone gets beaten up by this game at some point, and the last couple of years have not gone the way that Jordan wanted them to. But I think you saw from the get-go in spring training, he was determined to find a way to turn it around, and you have to give him all the credit. He's the one that's had to make the adjustments, go in the box, and have success night after night. So that's been fun to watch. When you see a guy make those and have success on the other side, it's really cool to see.
Defense, it's a very different look for Ollie's squad here in Game 2.
All-star coaching staff since Mike Matheny did it in 2014. This will be Ollie's first time being part of an all-star game. And we are now joined by our friend Danny Wexelman. And Danny, I want to start off with Ollie getting to the all-star game. What is it like to see him get his flowers?
Well, this is a huge deal, right? Anytime you get asked to be on a staff with Dave Roberts, number one, who is going to be leading the NL All-Star game, and also going to an event like this, when he will have guys represented there, he's still so young in his managerial career. So for him to get this opportunity, I think number one is a big deal. And the other part of it too is seeing Dave Roberts kind of take him under his wing and say, hey, I see your potential. I love the direction you're heading. I love the way that you manage your team. I want you to be a part of my team. The Dodgers have had so much success already, right? And so to understand that Dave wants Ollie to be there, Don Mattingly is a part of the staff too. Like, these are two guys who are potential Hall of Famers who are bringing Ollie in. This is a massive deal for him. It's exciting for the organization, but it gives Ollie Marmol confidence, and it also kind of tells you you're heading in the right direction. So for him to have a mentor in Dave Roberts, a friend in Dave Roberts, and get to be a part of his staff is awesome.
This is such a young team. It's cool to see that translate to the coaching staff as well, and him being a mentor for them. And speaking of a young team, I want to talk about the rookies who have just been awesome this year. JJ, Blaze, Nathan Church. What have you liked from them?
Well, number one, I think the fact that they're willing to do anything at any time, right? If Mason needs a day, JJ Weatherholt's moving over to shortstop. Nathan Church can play all outfield spots. You see Blaze Jordan, who's come in, and he can play third base. He can play first base. He can really do it all for this team. And there's no one who's complaining, and there's no one who's wondering how much time they're going to get. And so, number one, seeing selfless teammates. Number two, seeing them excel. And that tells me that what's happening at the minor league levels, the lower levels, is translating up here. And these guys are thriving. And you're watching the work that they did down there show up here and get even better. You start to get even better. What I love the most about Nathan Church right now in the bottom part of that order, he turns it back to JJ, right? If you want to compete in October, if you want to contend on a postseason team, you need guys at the bottom of that order. Blaze Jordan is down there too. I know you guys were talking about the amount of RBIs he's had in his first 12 games compared to Albert Pujols. It's a big deal. So I love the way that they're playing and the fun they're having.
Michael McGreevy getting the start tonight for the Cardinals. I know he hasn't been able to get a win lately, but I mean, he's had some terrific outings.
Yeah, he has. So Michael McGreevy, number one, is the highest competitor on this team. This guy wants the ball. He wants to go 7+. He wants to give his team a quality start every time that he goes out there, but he hasn't had the run support yet, right? And that's something that you hope he is going to get in the future. The team doesn't go out there and think about that. They're not knowing that Michael McGreevy's not getting it, but I guarantee you that they're cognizant of the fact that he's going out there and competing his butt off for this team and trying to set the tone. The starters set the tone. Whether or not you have all the experience in the world or not, he's got good pitches. He has a great pitch mix. He has a lot of them, right? It's a matter of getting some run support and giving your team some length. And he is a guy, it's really fascinating because on his start days, he will talk to the media, right? He's a great guy, and I'm excited for him.
Yeah, totally not normal to talk to the media on your start days.
No.
Well, Danny, thank you so much for joining us. On Thursday, the Cards announced these sweeping changes to their executive leadership team. Sports on 4's Jacob Sersasmo. He's breaking down the promotions in this week's front office focus.
This week, the Cardinals announcing promotions for Bill DeWitt III and Anook Karunaratne as Bill DeWitt Jr. takes some responsibilities off of his plate. Now, he's still chairman and principal owner of this team, but no longer is he CEO. So it's not necessarily a new direction or new leadership. So you might be wondering, what's changing?
Nothing's really changed. I stay in touch with, obviously, Bill III. Baseball stays in touch with me. And I talk all the time. So, I may or may not be here, but I'm here in spirit.
We sort of clarified some roles that had been evolving to this point already. Important for employees to understand that, Nook really consolidating that, I would say, management approach on the business side. And then, for me, it's having a little broader brush.
Bill DeWitt III will now serve as Cardinals CEO, a position his dad held since 1996. DeWitt III now overlooks both business and baseball operations.
I don't come into this saying we have to change the following things on the baseball side. I come at it more as somebody that is ready and sort of willing to go a little deeper into the organization on the baseball side than perhaps I have in the past.
As DeWitt III shifts more focus to baseball, he reflects on what he's learned from his father over the years.
His passion for the game was just literally part of his DNA. When we got involved 30 years ago, I would watch games with him and he would have insights into what was going on in the game that I was like, how did you know that? Or that's not what I was thinking,
As Bill DeWitt III steps into that CEO role, Anook Karunaratne is the new president of business operations for the Cardinals. At Busch Stadium, I'm Jacob Sersasmo for Sports on 4.
Special moment in St.
Thanks so much, Jacob. Well, it's the Cardinals' way, a standing O for returning stars. The love for Nolan Arenado we saw at Busch this week.
You're watching All Access Baseball, presented by Ace Grease and Roof Restore.
Ace Grease Service can turn your business's oil, grease, and fat into money. That's right. Not only do we save you the hassle and expense of disposing of these products, but AGS will make you cash. Collection is easy. We pull up our trucks and collect from your internal system, or we provide you a durable outdoor container at no cost. Ace Grease will also provide compliance reports. Join us in providing a greener tomorrow and make a little green with Ace Grease Service. Call 1-800-GREASE3 or visit acegrease.com today.
For most people, their home is their biggest asset, and the biggest part of their home is the thing that protects it, the roof, and it needs maintenance. Insurance companies aren't covering wind and hail damage like they used to, and that's why you need maintenance, and that's why I called Roof Restore. Roof Restore uses an all-natural bio-oil that's made in the U.S., and believe it or not, it can add up to about 15 years to the life of your roof. The best part, it saves me money.
Don't be surprised by an expensive roof replacement. Call now before it's too late. Notanewroof.com.
St. Luke's is ranked number 3 in the nation for cardiovascular care by Modern Healthcare and the only hospital in Missouri to earn this national recognition. If you've been told you need heart surgery, don't wait weeks for answers. St. Luke's offers next-day second opinions. Our experts review your diagnosis, explain your options, and help you make the most informed decision. Because when it comes to your heart, where you go matters. Visit stlukes-stl.com and make your appointment today.
Breaking news. Missouri will vote on Amendment 4 this August. Right now, a ballot measure passes in Missouri if it gets a majority of votes statewide. Amendment 4 would end that. Instead of using the total statewide vote, a measure would need to win a majority of votes in all 8 of Missouri's congressional districts in order to pass. So just 5% of voters could veto what the majority of Missouri citizens want. Vote no on Amendment 4.
Hi, I'm Bob from Federico Kia, but you can call me Dad.
No, they can't.
Wait, we're a family business, and I'll take care of them just like their dad.
That doesn't make you everyone's dad, Dad.
It feels right, though.
What he means is, when you come here, you're treated just like family.
Exactly. No pressure, no games.
Just people who actually care about helping you.
And with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on all new Kias,
you're covered long after you leave here.
That's a dad-level kind of commitment.
Bob level.
So come see for yourself why everyone says,
you gotta go to Federico. Federico Kia, Wood River, Illinois.
Life moves too fast.
I'll need the quarterly reports on my desk by Friday. And if you could prepare that PowerPoint presentation on the sales outreach trajectories for the next...
It feels like there's never time for the important things. That's why we made Cardinals Fastball. All the action, all the drama, packed into a convenient 1-hour broadcast. One game, hour. It's baseball at the speed of light. Only on Matrix Midwest. Never miss the game. Visit matrixmidwest.com for listings. This is All Access Baseball, presented by Ace Grease and Roof Restore.
Welcome back to All Access Baseball. I'm Tamar Scher, joined by Gracie Ibarra, coming to you live from Ballpark Village. Earlier this week, former Cardinal Nolan Arenado made his return to Busch Stadium. We were both there.
Yeah, you're right. The 10-time Gold Glover was traded in the offseason to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, after spending half a decade here in St. Louis, Arenado shared nothing but love for this city and this organization in his return.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
They know how much I care, about them and how much I love my time here. I did.
A warm welcome back to Busch Stadium as Nolan Arenado was met with a standing ovation.
When I opted in 22 to come back, I generally thought I was going to finish my career here. But it's baseball. I also knew in the back of my mind that baseball happens.
Despite moving on to Arizona, Arenado reflected fondly on the 5 seasons he spent wearing the birds on the back.
I enjoyed every moment I had here. I played good baseball here. I think about that 22 season all the time, not just for me, but watching Albert and Goldie win the MVP, that was just a fun year. And then obviously all the guys and the coaches I got to meet throughout the years here. And I love those guys. I miss them. We got a great group here, but it's a good special bond with a lot of those guys over there.
And there's still such a high level of respect for Arenado in the Cardinals clubhouse.
He's been around me for forever, right? Like when I was 12, he gave me a pair of batting gloves, like the batting cages and everything like that. No, I saw how to work from him. He works at such an elite level, and finally getting to face him in a big league game was pretty cool. Wish I could have got a strikeout, but he's a tough at bat.
This season, you can catch next day replays of Cardinals games thanks to Fastball. A 1-hour condensed replay of tonight's game against the Marlins will air tomorrow at noon and 4 p.m. on Matrix Midwest. That is over the air on Channel 32 and Spectrum Channel 6. And now I am so happy to welcome in former Cardinal. You know him as Big City. It's Matt Adams. This week's Big City Breakdown coming to you live from Ballpark Village. And we got to start off with Jordan Walker. Missed out on the All-Star game from the fan vote perspective. Of course, he still can get in, but what do you make of that when you heard that no Jordan Walker in the fan vote?
Yeah, first and foremost, I think the fan vote is solely a popularity contest, especially with the game being in Philly. You're going to have the Phillies guys. Of course, you're going to have the Dodgers. But when you got a guy like Walker putting up the stats that he's putting up, 58 RBIs, 18 homers, a 290 average, he's totally turned his career around this year. The guy needs some votes. I sure as heck hope that he gets in, through the normal voting phase, but it would have been nice to see him get in through the fan vote.
Talk to me from a player perspective. When you're a guy like Jordan Walker, of course, he was so young in his career, but to see what he's been able to do to turn around his game into this season, what have you liked from him?
I've loved his confidence. He's playing the game on both sides of it, offensively and defensively, with a ton of confidence. He's stepping to the plate knowing that he's going to get the job done. He's stepping, foot out in the outfield, knowing that if the ball's hit to him or in his vicinity, he's running that thing down. And if a guy tries to take an extra base, he's throwing him out.
We talked about constantly this team's ability and willingness to fight back. They're coming off 2 losses to the Diamondbacks, a rain out yesterday. They're eager and hungry to get back, in the win column again. What do you make of this team's fight?
Yeah, I love the way that they show up night in and night out, competing. It's kudos to Ollie and his staff for the way that they got these guys prepared. With them being the youngest team in baseball, to see them, the way they come out of the clubhouse ready to fight and compete on a nightly basis, it's unreal. And it's great for, not only the team, but also, the city of St. Louis to see a young team like this that is never out of it. They never give up. They play the game the right way. They play the game hard, and it's a fun team to watch.
This Cardinals lineup will face off against Max Meyer. What can you say about the kind of pitcher he is, the starter he is, and how the Cardinals should approach him?
Yeah, he's a tough pitcher for sure. I think he's 8-0 with a sub-3 ERA. He's definitely got dominant stuff, that's for sure. A wipeout sweeper. He uses 2 different off-speed pitches. He uses a sweeper and then a traditional slider to both right-handed and left-handed hitters. He'll mix in, mid to upper 90s. We use a sinker on occasion. For our lineup, we just got to go up there and, keep taking the same approach that we've taken all year long. Bat the ball. Not trying to do too much, and just get the bat to the ball and pass the baton on to the next guy in the lineup.
And I know you love coming out here to Busch Stadium to be around this Cardinals organization. How cool is it just continuing to be around this place?
Yeah, it's awesome. To be able to do this down here live from Ballpark Village, you feel the love, you feel the energy in the city now that, this team's brought back playing winning baseball. So it's great to be down here again, see that, feel that, and looking forward to this the rest of the season.
Matt, really appreciate your time. Thank you. And there is some heat in this matchup with the Marlins. Randy Carricker breaks down the history when we return as we head to break our On the Farm minor league report from Peoria.
Yeah, you've been around the block.
Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Ramirez goes down looking, and Fajardo has a new career high in strikeouts. He's got 9.
You're watching All Access Baseball, presented by Ace Grease and Roof Restore.
Ace Grease Service can turn your business's oil, grease, and fat into money. That's right. Not only do we save you the hassle and expense of disposing of these products, but AGS will make you cash. Collection is easy. We pull up our trucks and collect from your internal system, or we provide you a durable outdoor container at no cost. Ace Grease will also provide compliance reports. Join us in providing a greener tomorrow and make a little green with Ace Grease Service. Call 1-800-GREASE3 or visit acegrease.com today.
My smile was terrible. I just didn't like my look.
I get to be part of somebody changing their life every day.
People don't realize your smile is everything. I would do this 100 times over.
If you think dental implants are right for you, contact New You Smile today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Your roof enhances the appearance of your home's exterior, and it's the first line of defense against the elements. Owens Corning Duration Shingles offer ultimate protection. Choose from 26 stylish colors to transform the appearance of your home. Save big today on Owens Corning Duration Shingles and get an 11% rebate on your entire project. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Under Amendment 5, the politicians' hidden tax shift plan, there'll be up to 8 losers for every 2 winners. Amendment 5 opens your family to being hurt by new taxes on services, doctor visits, childcare, even apartment rent, and higher sales taxes that could rise to over 20%. That's why their Amendment 5 eliminates your constitutional protections, including your right to vote on new taxes. Your odds in their hidden tax shift game are bad. Vote no on Amendment 5.
How much did they take from your paycheck? How much did they raise your property taxes? How much can they take before you can't provide for your family? And how much more can you take before we fix our rigged system? Amendment 5 makes big, profitable corporations pay their share so you don't have to. Phasing out taxes on paychecks, cutting property taxes, and giving average working families $3,000 a year. Yes, on Amendment 5.
If they start like this, they end up like this. But I won't be bullied by Donald Trump. I'm taking the fight to him, leading the effort to hold Trump accountable for his criminal acts, stopping MAGA and abolishing ICE, and fighting to end Trump's foreign wars. I'm Wesley Bell. Trump thinks when he pushes, we'll fold, but you won't, and I won't. And together, we'll win in the end. That's why I approve this message.
I could brush my teeth and part of the tooth would be gone. They would just chip.
I am just blessed to be able to do this every day.
It changed my whole life. I didn't realize how unhappy I was.
Contact New You Smile today.
This is All Access Baseball, presented by Ace Grease and Roof Restore.
Welcome back to Ballpark Village in downtown St. Louis. We are getting you ready for tonight's Cardinals game against the Marlins. First pitch set for 7:15 right here on KMOV and on Matrix Midwest.
Now, these two teams have done plenty of business with each other. Randy Carricker is rewinding the biggest trades between the two clubs in this week's Rewind with Randy.
Thank you very much, and it is time for the Rewind. And over the years, the Marlins have traded some players to St. Louis that wound up being pretty to Cardinal winning. Here's my top 3. Number 3, Edward Mujica. At the 2012 trade deadline, the Cardinals sent minor league third baseman Zach Cox to the Marlins for right-handed reliever Mujica. In 2013, Mujica, who had 2 saves in 6.5 seasons before coming to the Cardinals, emerged as the Redbirds' closer with 37 saves for the National League champions.
1-2 the count. Got him, and the Cardinals hold on. Helton strikes out. And the Cardinals win it 4-3.
That was save number 37 in Colorado. Cox never appeared in the major leagues, and the Cardinals got a pennant-winning closer out of that deal. Number 2, before the 2018 season, the Cardinals sent 4 players, including future star Sandy Alcantara and Zach Gallen, to the Marlins for 2017 Gold Glove and Silver Slug winner Marcell Ozuna, who wouldn't be terrible for the Cardinals. In 2 years, he had 52 home runs and a 777 OPS, despite dealing with shoulder injuries. Ozuna was part of the Cardinal team that went to the NLCS in 2019. The Redbirds let him walk into free agency, and he led the NL in home runs in 2020 with the Braves. In fact, in 6 years with Atlanta, he hit 148 home runs, including epic 40 and 39 homer seasons in 23 and 24, and had an overall 836 OPS. Of course, the fact that Gallen had a couple of top 5 finishes in Cy Young voting and Sandy Alcantara won one with the Marlins makes it look particularly bad for the Cardinals. All right, number 1. Edgar Renteria. During the 1998 winter meetings, the Cardinals traded pitchers Armando Almanza and Braden Looper, along with infielder Pablo Ozuna, to the then Florida Marlins for All-Star 1997 World Series hero, shortstop Edgar Renteria. Well, the guys the Cardinals sent to the Marlins didn't exactly turn into stars. Renteria was otherworldly here. In 6 seasons, he was a 3-time All-Star, a 2-time Silver Slugger, a 2-time Gold Glover. In 2003, Renteria hit .330 with 13 home runs, 100 runs batted in, and 34 stolen bases. And he helped the Cardinals to the NLCS in 2000 and 2002, and then the World Series in 2004. As a Redbird, the former Marlin hit .290 with a .768 OPS. Those are my top 3 Cardinals-Marlins moves. Back to you.
Thanks, Randy. We are just minutes away from coverage of the Cardinals-Marlins game right here on First Alert 4 and Matrix Midwest. That is over the air on Channel 32 and Spectrum Channel 6. This team is 7-4 on Fridays. First pitch at 7:15. Michael McGreevy on the mound for the Redbirds. The Cardinals enter today in 3rd place in the NL Central.
Yeah, and we are excited to actually see a game. Yesterday, of course, was a rainout, but thank you all so much for joining us for All Access Baseball. We'll join you every Friday throughout the season right here on First Alert 4 at 6:30, and I'll have complete coverage of tonight's game with Grace back in studio on First Alert 4 at 10 o'clock. Have a great night and enjoy the game.
This has been All Access Baseball, presented by Ace Grease and Roof Restore.
Ace Grease Service can turn your business's oil and fat into money. That's right. Not only do we save you the hassle and expense of disposing of these products, but AGS will make you cash. Collection is easy. We pull up our trucks and collect from your internal system, or we provide you a durable outdoor container at no cost. Ace Grease will also provide compliance reports. Join us in providing a greener tomorrow and make a little green with Ace Grease Service. Call 1-800-GREASE-3 or visit acegrease.com today.
Hi, George Weber, Weber Chevrolet. Here's some great pricing on some of the best vehicles on the road. June means summer savings, and that includes crossovers. 2 of the most popular models in the St. Louis area are Equinox and Traverse. Both carry savings up to $5,000. You can buy the same car at 100 places, but you won't get the same feeling. Weber has focused on what matters most, how people are treated. Come join the Weber family of happy owners. That's Weber Chevrolet. 3 locations or weberchevrolet.com.
The Ted Savage Cardinals Care Classic is coming to Whitmore Country Club on September 10th. Enjoy a round of golf and mingle with Cardinals alumni from the 2006 World Series Championship team, all while raising funds for the Cardinals Nike RBI program. To register, visit cardinals.com/golf.
Hi there. Name's Charles Otto Kerberg. Got a new tile roof to do this week. No time wasting talking to you guys, because we're going to be the best roofing company in town someday. Kerberg works hard every day to achieve my great-grandfather's dream. My family has been providing the best roofing products and services since 1920. 100 years of trust and tradition in the Midwest. We will continue to offer old world craftsmanship and tomorrow's technology for years to come. Thanks, great-grandpa.
Quality auto repair you can trust. From maintenance, tires, and brakes to rattles and shakes, we've got you covered.
We offer a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty. We have 5 locations across the St. Louis area, and we offer pre-owned vehicles. Visit us at fairwayautomotive.com.
Get an 11% rebate when you shop at Menards. Refresh your wood projects with Cabot Australian Timber Oil. It's perfect for deck, siding, and outdoor furniture while providing maximum penetration, durability, and water repellency. Cabot Gold is the ultimate finish, providing an unparalleled satin sheen and strong protection from UV sun damage, extreme temperatures, rain, and moisture. Right now, save $8 per gallon on all Cabot stain, plus get an 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
One thing I love about Claire Kellett is that we share the same thoughts and ideas about how to serve the public.
We share this value of wanting to make sure that we start people's mornings off on the right foot.
Making sure that the public has everything that they need to get out the door each and every day.
We have the responsibility and the ability to start your day off just on the right foot with a smile, and that goes a long way.
Shot to right field, and the Cardinals win it. These Cardinals continue to amaze.
Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball on Cardinals TV is powered by MLB. After a rainy start to the day in St. Louis, we look like we're going to have a ball game. It's the Marlins. It's the Cardinals. Game 1 of 3 here in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to Margaritaville night. Chip Carey, Brad Thompson with you. The Cardinals and the Marlins, both in playoff competition. The Cardinals right now, the number 3 wild card. The Marlins just a game and a half back. Two very similar teams meet again tonight.
Yeah, I would say two of the biggest surprises of the year, right? Nobody expected the Marlins to be where they're at. They made big strides last year, continuing those this year, and the Cardinals doing a fine job, right? So this is going to be a battle against, to your point, two extremely athletic, quick, and well-defending teams.
Both clubs were off yesterday, unexpectedly so for the Cardinals. They were rained out against the Diamondbacks, so it's Michael McGreevy who starts the series opener tonight.
Yeah, this is one of the things, right, that the Cardinals want to clean up a little bit this month is starting pitching, and it starts with Michael McGreevy. Look at the numbers, over 34 starts, so basically a full season for McGreevy. He has been so solid, a 3.86 ERA. You know this guy doesn't walk anybody. He'll get his punch outs, he'll get his ground balls. This is a guy going to be on the tag early and often.
Cardinals offense will have their hands full tonight. Can't do any better than Max Meyer has done in his first starts to the season.
8-0, the record for Max Meyer this year, and a drastic start here in 2026. Different from his first 3 seasons in the big leagues. He has been getting ahead, and he's changed up his arsenal a bit. One of the biggest reasons he's had success is the fact that he's leaned on his sweeper a whole lot more. But this guy's having success against lefties and righties, Chip. The sweeper, the slider, both have been good.
Well, hopefully the Cardinals on Margaritaville night will have themselves a party themselves at the plate. The Marlins hitters have done that. A couple of all-star candidates are featured by the Fighting Fish, Otto Lopez and Xavier Edwards. We'll break down this dynamic duo as the Cardinals and Marlins meet for the second time in series play in 2026 tonight.
Hey St. Louis fans! At Auto Owners, we offer award-winning service, and for more than 100 years, we've partnered with local independent agents who provide personalized service and expertise. Local service makes sense to us. Find out if Auto Owners makes sense for you. That's simple human sense.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Just announced, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500, Equinox, and Trax models with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the St. Louis area.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
Wanda helps seniors and people with disabilities get to where they're going. With flexible transportation options, including wheelchair-accessible vehicles. Book your ride today at wanda.care or call 855-735-1222.
You need more than just a vacation.
You need room to breathe.
a place to fill your cup and let it runneth over.
A place to rest and recharge. Find just what you need here at Visit Effingham.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Just under 10 minutes until first pitch on a moist night for baseball here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals. It is the Miami Marlins who've come to town winners of 6 of their last 7 games, Brad, and they have a very dynamic up-the-middle defense and offense, starting with Xavier Edwards.
Well, they get the best record in the month of June, and these guys have a whole lot to do with it. Xavier Edwards put together a very nice season. The 26-year-old, he's hitting for average. Got some sneaky pop as well, and not afraid to run. He is dangerous.
How about Otto Lopez, a man they got off waivers? He's turned into the best hitter average-wise in the major leagues this year.
If you like 340, Chip, I guess you'll like this guy. Otto Lopez, 107 hits. That paces all of Major League Baseball, 30 extra base hits, and not a guy that's going to hit the ball out of the ballpark a ton. Has 6 home runs on the season, but he will steal a bag. He does all the little things well.
And these Marlins are dangerous right now, Brad, because they're doing a little bit of everything very well. In fact, they took 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals down in South Florida earlier this year.
They did, and one thing that has been a constant for them is they pitch. I mean, the ERA for the Marlins in the month of June, a 3.10. That's the best in all of baseball. Hopefully the Cardinals could do something about that.
Well, the bottom of the order for St. Louis has been terrific. Nathan Church and Blaze Jordan are in the lineup tonight. Scott Warman and Mark Sweeney will break down that dynamic duo for the Redbirds as we get you set for Game 1 at Busch Stadium. Cardinals and the Marlins.
Making every dollar count is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. That's why we help you find more ways to save on car insurance. Good students in your house? Savings. Drive safe? Congrats, you save. Drive less? More savings. Multiple vehicles? Savings. Bundle home and auto? You guessed it. Savings. You can live a lot of life with all those savings. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
Save big money with Menard's Spotlight Savings before the sun sets on these amazing deals. Prices are value after rebate. Right in your home with hanging flower baskets, just $6.99. Miracle Grow plant food, only $5.99. Grill out with a 2-pack of Kingsford charcoal, just $15.79. Seasoned and smoked spare ribs in barbecue sauce are only $9.99. Sign up for Menard's emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Tell me something good.
Cheerios is made with oats.
Tell me that you love me. Yeah.
I love these.
Cheerios, made with tasty whole grain oats for a day full of good.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Well, here's a couple of Mizzou's favorite alums. Brady Cook, the quarterback now of the Jets, and Cody Schrader, the running back from Lutheran South High School here in St. Louis. And, of course, at Mizzou and now with the Denver Broncos, getting ready for the Cardinals and the Marlins. Well, you talk about the Cardinals getting production, Mark, up and down their lineup. Let's talk about down the lineup. Some of the younger guys providing some punch for this team. Let's start with Nathan Church, who has been doing it really well since coming off the IL. It's part of tonight's Hyundai in the driver's seat.
Yeah, in
15 games. He's made some really good adjustments. He had some really good swings before he went on the IL, but they asked him to try to navigate the on-base percentage. He's had better at-bats. He's not just a swinger. He's having that ability to go out there and perform extra base hits, utilizing his speed, but also he's in this comfortable position playing center field. I think he's shown very well in that, but offensively, he adds a little dynamic to the back end of this order.
Certainly has. And the other one is, of course, the acquisition at the trade deadline. Blaze Jordan blazing through Memphis and coming up here and providing that punch at the bottom of the order.
Yeah, both of these guys are cutting their teeth. It's a phrase that you start realizing with experience, they're going to even be better. Blaze Jordan driving runs in, 12 RBI, which is really important, doing that and getting that production, because that's add-on runs that you have to have. Also feed the top of the order, and that's what these guys are doing, getting on base and being able to be active offensively.
Better than expected play at defense over at third base right now as well. When we come back, Chip and Brad gets you set for the first pitch. Cards and Marlins coming up next on Cardinals TV.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Just announced, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500, Equinox, and Trax models, with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the St. Louis area.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members, so a group of soldiers backed each other. Today, we're still serving the military and their families with those same values our founders shared. USAA, taking care of our own.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Bush's Baked Beans. Crack open a can summer.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Whoa, any pizza and any toppings for just $9.99 at Domino's? Now including Parmesan stuffed crust too?
Mm-hmm. Any size pizza, any toppings?
This is crazy. I mean, this deal makes me want to go crazy too. Next time I order, Dom, my nose.
Ricky's truck is having trouble starting, but he went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner tests and charges his battery, all for free.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball is presented by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Visit cardinalschecking.com. And by your quality Ford dealers, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 48 years. Bill Findlay and his grounds crew have worked overtime the last 36 hours, Brad. It's been nasty weather-wise here in St. Louis the last couple of days, but looks like Mother Nature's going to cooperate, albeit on a very muggy night tonight.
Yeah, you would never know how much water this field has taken over in the last 24 hours. Drains really well. You're right, Bill and his crew do a fantastic job, and hopefully